Do you know that why majority of relationships fail? It's because people enter into a relationship out of fear and not out of love. What does that mean? It means that when you pursue something, you either do it out of fear or out of love. Now, how do you decide if it's fear or love? That's what I'm going to talk about in this video. The most important thing in any relationship is the start, it's the beginning, and that's where we go wrong. Well, I can tell you number of reasons if you are entering into this relationship out of fear. Anything other than these could be love. So here is the first one. Recent heartbreak or breakup. It's never a good idea to date someone when you have just been through a breakup. When you go through a heartbreak, it diminishes your self-worth. That's why so many people think about rebound. Rebound is all about getting a self-worth back. We look for people to make us feel loved, to make us feel that we are good enough. Moreover, when you go through a heartbreak, there is so much emotional baggage and you dump that into other person, which makes it really toxic. So if you have been through a breakup, you have to give some time to yourself and you have to reflect on yourself, on the mistakes that you made in your past relationships so that you don't repeat it. It's really important that you take some time off to heal and then after a significant amount of time, think about dating someone else. Second, loneliness or fear of being alone. I have witnessed so many of my friends who keep jumping from one relationship to other just because they don't want to be alone. When you have fear of being alone, you settle for less because you don't focus much on your partner, on their values, on their goals, on their mindset, but rather you just want to fill that void inside you. You have this fear that you will end up alone, and so you put a lot of pressure on your partner to always be there for you. I think that it's really unhealthy when you initiate a relationship out of fear of being alone. So it's really important that you first enjoy being with yourself. Start spending time with yourself before you enter into a new relationship. Reflect why you feel this way, why you feel alone. You have to learn to spend time in solitude and enjoy that and use that time to grow. And once you make peace with yourself, once you don't have this fear that you will end up alone, then think about dating someone else. Because as I said, if not, you will settle for less and there is great chance that this relationship won't work out. Third, fear of commitment or commitment issues. If you are someone who just escaped from a relationship because you have commitment issues, why do you want to enter into a new one and hurt someone? So if you enter into a new relationship, there are chances that you will repeat your patterns. You will work hard, you will attract them, you will make the connection stronger. And when your partner has certain expectations from you, you will step back because now you're afraid of commitment. So if you keep repeating this pattern, my advice to you is that don't date for a while. Hire a therapist and work on yourself. Figure out why do you feel this way? Why do you have commitment issues? It's because maybe you experienced a powerful heartbreak in the past, or it has something to do with your childhood. There could be so many reasons why it's happening to you. So you have to give yourself that time and space to figure it out. Because if not, you will keep hurting people this way. So take a break, learn about yourself, figure out your situation, and then enter into a relationship. You have to be emotionally available to your partner. That's the key. But if you have commitment issues, you won't be able to do that. Fourth, external pressure or FOMO. This is one of the most common mistakes what people make in their relationships. They want to date just because they feel FOMO or they compare themselves to other people. So if you want to date someone just because you have this pressure from your friends that if you're not dating, you're not good enough. Most importantly, if you're men, you will find that's very common. Other men will make you feel this way, that you should have a girlfriend if you are a real man. And I believe that it's not true. That is not a good reason to date someone. You date because you want to give love. You want to give someone support and seek love and seek support. External pressure should not be the reason to begin a relationship, because if you do that, the foundation will be just fear and not love. Relationships has nothing to do with you being good enough. So even if you date someone just to prove your friends or family, you're making a mistake. So figure out how to be mentally and emotionally stable first. Detach yourself from these toxic people and work on yourself. And once you're stable, once you are ready to give love and support and work on a relationship, then start dating. And the last and most important point is lack of time and energy. Dating is hard. It's not easy. You have to give so much time and attention and energy to your partner. So many times there will be fights and arguments that will take up your mental space. You can't go to sleep without figuring those out. So you have to give your partner significant time and energy to make this relationship work. So if you are someone who is in a phase that you don't have much time and energy for others, you have to consider if it's a good idea to be in a relationship. Because if you enter into one and you're not able to give them time and you're not able to prioritize them like you do your work, they will end up getting hurt. Moreover, if you're someone who works 15 to 16 hours a day and who hardly sleep, ask yourself, will you be able to give time to your partner? Because they will have certain expectations from you. Will you be able to fulfill that? If yes, then go ahead. But if you doubt that, you will have to rethink about your situation and if it's a good idea for you to date. Always remember, sustaining a relationship is the real goal here, and it requires consistent efforts and understanding and communication, sometimes compromises too. So if you have clear understanding of your expectations from this relationship and your partner, then you are ready for this relationship. If not, don't be in one. At last, I just want to say that there is a very thin line between pursuing something out of love or out of fear. It's time you be honest with yourself. Ask yourself, do I really want to be in this relationship? Why do I want to be in this relationship? Why do I want a partner? And make sure that you're honest with yourself. And if the reasons that I just mentioned are relatable to you, then take a step back. But if you're confident that you are ready for love, then great. If this video helped you, please make sure that you share this video with your friends and family. Because as I said, the goal is to seek help and then help others. Thank you so much for watching.